I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh, and promise not to leave nothing left. If you vomit, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting, till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is.
What's up, party people? Yeah. Just hit me. Man, what's up with my headphones? All right, there we go. Couldn't hear myself for a second. What's up, party people? Man, tonight I have got a special show in store for you. Yeah, I don't even know. How's everybody doing in this mid-March? Damn, literally, man, it was 1 year ago that the pandemic jumped off. 1 year ago today. And I'm here to say, man, I'm glad I'm still alive. All my peoples are still doing well, man. I'm glad to see it. And everybody that lost somebody, man, you know. Definitely my heart and prayers go out to you guys, man, for real. We are going to talk about some real LA history today, party people. I don't know if you know, man. I literally got a legend in the house. He don't want to be called a legend, but that is what he is. Legendary shit goes down when this man is in the room. So I got my man OG Pip coming in a few minutes. Also got my man Michael Gitmore. Michael Gitmore is a comedian from Oakland. He been getting busy for a nice little while now, and is going to talk to us about some crazy shit happening in life. Also talk about some cryptocurrencies, a little bit of investing, and we're going to talk about all types of stuff. So I can't wait, man. This shit is what I live for, man. You know what I mean? I'm the ultimate LA party animal, at least one of them. And I get to live my life talking about parties and culture and club and influencers and tastemakers, all that good stuff. What could be better? How's everybody doing? Get your popcorn ready and everything like that. I got my man Pip on standby. I can see him fidgeting around. Hey. What's up, OG Pip? Let me so anyways, we got Mike Gitmore coming. I got some funny stuff to share. I will save that for you guys. And let's get to it. I can always play some music and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, All right, man. Coming to the show. A legend in the flesh. A man is responsible for so much loveliness in life, in LA and abroad. A real veteran. And shit, man, what more can I keep saying, man? Let's give it up, party people, for my main man, Pip, in the house, man. Pip, unmute yourself, man. Come join this party, man.
What's going on, my man Mike? How you doing, my boogie?
Hold on here, man. Make sure
Can you see me? Can you hear me? You know, all this technology is new to me.
How you looking, Pip? You see yourself there? Everything good?
Oh, man. Yeah, man. Shit, I'm here. I'm alive. Life is good. Can't complain, you know. Battling through everything. Things are good. Shit. I appreciate you, you know. Shoot, we've been knowing each other a long time.
Exactly.
And, yeah, man, we got to talk about this history, why we're still here,
Mm-hmm.
Tragedy with Greg Everett, that's my man, and he was the guy that would document everything. And so when he passed, I was like, actually I was hurt, and I was like, man, that's the guy, he's LA, he documented everything. So when you asked me to come on, normally I'm the quiet cat. I'm in the corner all the time. But shoot,
The quiet cat in
always
the corner.
stories to be told about LA,
Man,
and
definitely.
how we all came about and stuff. So, but I appreciate you having me on your show.
Hey, Pip, man, let me say this, bro. You know, I had General Lee on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I had LA Kev on the show.
Yep.
I had Big Suave on the show.
Exactly.
And all of them talked about the true history of the game and how the scene popped off. And everybody has to say Pip's name, man, again and again and again. The story couldn't be told without you, man. You know what I mean?
Whole bunch of different circles. Those
Exactly.
are all my road dogs.
And look, here's the thing, man. These videos, man, and this stuff like this, man, that we're going to discuss, man, this should last forever.
Yes, sir.
This will go on the web, go into the archives, and 500 years from now, when people want to know what really got LA popping, they're going to be listening to these videos, man.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Like I said,
facts.
There's a story to be told and stuff. And, I could talk about just my story, on just growing up on the west side, up here in Baldwin Hills, I was blessed. My parents got us over here.
Right.
And, it used to go, it really used to go down. And I think our stories from the west side is not really told a lot because, we had our own little circle, we didn't really venture out too much. There was no reason to venture out.
Yeah.
Shoot,
You got everything you need right here.
we did not need to go. No, we didn't need to go to Hollywood. We didn't need to go to. Well, even though we all, we did our Westwoods and all that, just hanging out. But as in the party scene and stuff, I'm like, shoot, you got Baldwin Hills, Windsor Hills, Ladera, View Park. I was like, shoot. Shoot.
All that. What more could you ask, man? Lamert.
I don't need to go to Hollywood. Shit, I like shoot. We got everything right here.
Fox Hills.
Fox Hills, yeah, man, I'm very blessed,
Man,
we were very blessed and stuff, shit. And, it's just, from my brother, rest in peace.
Right.
Damon and Damon of LA, they were one of the first DJ crews, which was my brother and Big Damon.
Well, wait, let's talk about it, Pip. Let's talk about it, Pip, because you didn't just, I don't know, man. I'm just going to start here, but we're going to go a lot of places because you're like a Ferris Bueller type, man, motherfucker, man. You're like,
I've been everywhere.
Pip, you have done it all, man. So look, man, when the partying, where do you give the first, okay, let's just talk about the first party, man, ever that you threw.
Well, what I would say is like my brother used to throw parties. It's funny because this room, it was like a black and white checker room at my parents' house. And when they used to go out of town, we started doing our parties and stuff. And so I used to check out my brother DJing and all the people that he came around and stuff. But I wasn't good at DJing, so I'm like, okay, this is not my avenue and stuff. But just kind of going through that, and then like I said, once again, growing up here. How we used to just drive through the hills. We used to turn the music off and listen for the parties. So we hear the music, that's how we knew where the parties were. There was no beepers. There was no pagers. There was no Instagram, whatever all this technology stuff is and stuff. Shit, we either would go up to 7-Eleven on Angela Vista and Slauson. Everybody would either meet there, and then everybody would just follow and just roll through the hills. Roll through the hills, we just turn off the music. And then certain people's houses were known to have parties.
Right.
And so people used to, on the weekends, you had the Van Scotts, and then you had your Scotts, and you had your Kimballs up in the Dons, Hal, rest in peace, Kev's brother. And so the Scotts were over there, and Ladera, and then you had, like I said, the Kimballs, and then Baldwin Hills, Baldwin Vista, whatever they want to call them and stuff, So people used to kind of just drive by certain people's houses to see if they saw cars.
Right.
Then they knew that there was a party there. So
because that was the key to the game, was seeing the cars parked out. Like if it's like 15, 20, 40 cars, That was the true
Man,
tale. Like you can't hide your party, baby. We
nah.
coming.
I remember my parents came home one night. They were supposed to be out of town. I was going to do a party, and I remember my mom saying, "Wow, there's a lot of cars driving by and stuff." Because we were outside telling people, "Look, don't shit, ain't shit happening here. Shit's like go. They're
Ah,
back in town. Shit, go, go." She's like, "Man, there's a lot of cars driving around. All these cars, driving around and stuff." So, it was just it was good times though. Good, safe, fun. No, no issues, no problems and stuff like that. So. But that's kind of way it kind of started and stuff, just from high school and shit. I done been blessed to, like with DeVoe and all them. Shit, we used to do the St. Mary's parties and all the Catholic
okay, so
school
wait,
parties
man, you
because
jumping way too fast, man. You're going way too fast. So you said your brothers started off throwing parties first, and you was DJing first.
nah, my brother was DJing.
Oh, your brother was DJing, so
Yeah, my
you
brother
just was like
Damon,
you were
he
just
he was
following
one of the
along,
first.
like saying like, oh, they already got it cracking, and he what showed you the blueprint.
Well, he was showing me, but I didn't. He would DJ, and I knew I wasn't good at DJing. So when you have his equipment here, I'm trying this stuff. That shit didn't work for me. So DJing wasn't necessarily for me. Um, I got it. I said I got that the party fever. I would say from my brother, and so then you still there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. And so I just from him doing his parties, meeting people, and then I was just more like a host, what I'm saying? I just go out, meet people, talk to people, invite people places, and just hung out. And so from there, kind of did a couple of parties on my own. Uh, then that's when I met General Lee. Actually, so when we were doing St. Michael's dance and Michael's, Mary's, that was with DeVoe and all of them. And so I had a nice little following and stuff when my parents would go out of town, but I really didn't get into the club scene or the party scene until I hooked up with my man General. And so when I hooked up with
Okay, so you
General
started doing the parties at the
at my house,
at the private schools with DeVoe first.
well, DeVoe, they used to DJ up at St. Mary's. And
Mm-hmm.
so I used to always be up there with them because St. Mary's was like, that was my that
What
was my
better
little
place
school
to
I
be,
liked.
party people? St. Mary's is the all-black Catholic school that sits right smack in the dead center of everything in Inglewood, and man, it was great. I got a lot of friends from Mary's, man. A lot of
Oh,
flavor, a lot of hella parties, man.
yep, yep. So and I think that's when I went to Bernard. So I went to St. Bernard's. I went from St. Agatha's right there at Adams and La Brea. Then I went to St. Bernard's. So but I knew a lot of Catholic school people. Just from going to Catholic school. Um, So in high school, I used to do my parties and stuff. But then you had your cats like Gerard Givens, Gumby, and all them, and Termite, Derrick
Yeah.
Arlen and stuff. So this is high school parties. It wasn't no club stuff. So everybody did their parties and stuff, more Catholic school driven, and it was cool and stuff. So then I went to uni, and
Well,
then
wait. So had you done your first party yet before you went to uni? Not yet. You still was kind
house
of just
parties. So I
hosting.
did house parties, yeah.
Oh,
So
so you
or
had
pool
done house
parties.
parties. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah. We
get
did
to. I'm
house
trying to get
parties,
to
pool
that first house
parties.
party.
Ooh, man.
Do you, do,
The crazy thing about it is there was the house parties that was like when my parents would go out of town. So when they would go out of town, we would do a party on Friday night, and then Saturday we'd do a pool party, and then Saturday night, we'd do another party because they would come home Sunday, and so we would do all that and get the house cleaned up, and so they didn't know. So that was just the party scene, the house party scene. So,
okay.
but back then it was the house party scene. There wasn't no.
That was the whole scene. There wasn't no
That was the
place.
whole scene. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because we weren't club. I ain't know nothing about none of those clubs and stuff. But because once again, why? Why would I know it? Why would I go? Because Ballin
Right.
Hills, Windsor Hills are there. Everybody did their house parties here, so that's what it was. But club parties, um, it's it's so crazy because like so when I went to uni, that's when I hooked up with Suave and everybody, the West Side Tribe. So Tribe was Suave, Big Wink, rest in peace, Gusto, Tone Loc,
Hmm.
those are my dogs at uni, and so that was who I hung out with. Original member of the West Side Tribe. Gotta give it up to them. They called me Wild Man. I don't know why, but
They called you Wild Man and you don't know
yeah.
why? Okay.
It's
Okay.
so funny because when I'm around those cats, they be like, "Yeah, hey, what's up, Wild Man?" And cats be looking like, "Who the fuck are you talking about, Wild Man?" So they don't know. They don't know. But those are my road dogs and stuff. So and that's when, but then going to uni, then that's when I started being introduced to more people from like Fairfax and Pally and Westchester.
Right.
So meeting a
Plus
lot of
private
those
schools
cats.
too, right?
Yeah. Because I had the private schools on lock just because I came from there and stuff. But when I went to uni, actually I went to Dorsey for a week. Um, I never knew what time school started, so that was not going to be too good for me. So, um,
Uh-huh.
but but that's how I like with Suave and everybody, the West Side Tribe. We used to all go out and party. Everybody had their little crews back then and stuff.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
but then out of high school, we all went to Santa Monica College, which was probably just a big ass high school. And so
Santa Monica College, the 13th grade.
yeah, literally the 13th grade. So, but that's when I hooked up with Lee. I think I was doing a part. I think Lee told the story on your show that he came and he was parked outside and stuff. And I didn't know Lee, so if I didn't know them, they're gonna get in. We had cars all the way down to the Ball Hills Theater. The house be packed and stuff. But you had to know somebody to kind of get in. So, but I ran to Lee. We chopped it up at Santa Monica, and Lee was like, "Man, he said, man, I want to DJ for you." And I was like, "Shoot, come on, let's do it." And so I remember me and Lee's first party
So had Lee
was
been
at
to your house parties before and all that?
Lee came but he couldn't get in
Oh,
because he
oh,
didn't know
okay.
me.
Okay.
And so that's kind of how we kind of got together. It was like, man, I was out in front of your house, blah blah, man. What's going on? You got these parties, but I didn't meet him that day or that night. It was at Santa Monica College. Later on, and so that's when me and Lee kind of got together and we did a thing called the Ebony Showcase.
Ebony Showcase. That was the
You
first
know,
joint?
that was the first club joint that I did, and I did it with Lee, and it was called the College Bash.
The
And
college
since we all went to
bash.
Santa Monica, oh man, it was crazy. The Ebony Showcase was right there on Washington, like right Washington, West Boulevard, Rempal. You
Oh,
too
and the
young.
cut right there.
Oh, right.
And the
A little
cut.
small spot, a little small
Yeah.
spot. I think we charged like $3 to get in or some shit like that. And
Straight up in the
shit.
cut.
And we were like, oh man, we made some money and stuff. So it was cool. It was just a good vibe, good safe vibe and stuff. So from there we did another one and stuff, College Bash 2, and then we went to the circus, the Electric Circus. I don't know if you remember that one.
I
You
do.
may have been. You
No,
remember
no,
Electric
no.
Circus was on
No, I remember.
Santa Monica and
Yeah.
I don't know, Vine or some shit like that and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, yeah, but Lee, man, Lee's my guy, man. When I heard Lee play, I was like, oh, this is what I need and stuff. Me and him, we just vibe together and stuff, and that's why
Well,
to this
Pip, let me
day.
ask you this. Did you feel like at the time you still were just throwing parties? Or did it ever seem like it was more than that, Cuz like what's hard for outsiders to see is that there's like a scene there was a scene, you know what I mean? And like you
Hmm.
said, it was a knit closed group that was moving and shaking and doing our thing. Um but it was more to it than a party, and it was just the whole social network. It was the whole
It was like a
everything,
house party to me.
fights, everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then you had the ska days, and you had that time when everybody used to go to what's the place on Hollywood Boulevard, way down there. But it was just different, factors of life and stuff. We all went through that, but it was more like family. It was still just kind of the West Side folks and stuff. So
Yeah.
um, and So it wasn't more of a business for me. It was just more of a, hey man, let's get everybody together and let's just have a good time
Right.
back in those days. And so I think and then LA Kev, came in and stuff. We did some things with Kev, but then that's when Kev went to Morehouse.
Yep.
So when Kev took off into Morehouse and stuff, I think me and Lee kind of took over the scene, the party scene. And then from there, Lee hooked up with Richard McGregor. You know my man Rich?
Rich, yep.
So Richard McGregor, Romeo Rich, he went to Birmingham. He was a Valley cat. He was a LA cat, but he got bused to the Valley.
Which a
So he
lot of
knew
people did. A lot of people
what a lot of
did.
people did, yeah. So Lee went to Hamilton, and then we both knew Bentley. Bentley went to Westchester. So Bentley was over in View Park, and so we all got together. Me, Bentley, General Lee, and Romeo Rich, and we started this thing called Unity Entertainment. And
Unity
so
Entertainment.
yeah, we used to do Myron's Ballroom.
Myron's Ballroom. That was you guys.
That was us. So
I remember Myron's Ballroom, bro. I didn't.
yeah,
I guess I didn't.
it's
I
so
never really
crazy.
knew who it was.
That's the thing about it. It's so crazy because Myron's Ballroom, it was an iconish thing that we did and stuff,
Man.
But once again, it was just more on this side of town, So, we didn't really venture out too much and stuff. So we kind of had our own little, events and stuff that was just mostly, this side of LA, on this side, LA people. So it wasn't all your club stuff. So this is a little older now, So, but we used to do Myron's Ballroom, 1,500 people lying down the street.
Man.
Everybody paid back in those good old days. Everybody paid,
You said everybody
$3.
paid in the good old days.
Oh man, the good old days and stuff. So
Now look,
always,
everybody also mentioned Bentley in their stories too. Everybody mentioned Bentley, and as an integral member in this movement.
yes, oh yeah, Man, Bentley, man, it was it was for us four. It was a great mix, because we all branched out to what we have done well and stuff, and it was just it was like-minded cats getting together, and it was really just more about getting good people and networking and that's kind of where we all started with Unity Entertainment, and we did Unity because we went from Myra's Ballroom, then we went over to Glam Slam.
Okay, wait, hold on a minute. Let me just digest that. So you guys were doing Myron's Ballroom, getting 1,500 people in there.
Oh, 1,500 people. So quick little story. So we're getting 1,500 people in there. Party off the hook. It's just nothing.
How long was that? How long was that run at Myron's Ballroom?
Oh man, we were probably doing Myron's Ballroom 3-4 years.
Damn.
Easily before we moved over to Vertigo's, which is Prince's, then turned into Glam Slam and all that stuff. But that's when everybody used to hang out at Fridays. Fridays were our little meeting spot. On Friday nights. That's why we promoted and stuff. Got everybody there. But I remember another legend, Curtis Mitchell, CC Hollywood, from
Curtis
Kurt.
Mitchell.
I gotta give Kurt out a shot and stuff because Kurt would bring up this time. He was like, man, because we didn't know those cats. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know the icons and your Curtises and your Curtis was from LA to LA. And we didn't know those cats, because we weren't in that scene. There was no reason for us to be in that Hollywood type of scene. We had our own thing. So I remember Curtis saying that he came to Myron's Ballroom and he was on the payphone and he called Philippe and Greg from Icon. And I think this is when, oh man, hilarious. This is when Philippe and Greg started to do the Palladium. They were trying to get the Palladium off, trying to get it up and running. And so Kurt was in there on the payphone, and he said he took the payphone and just held it out so they can hear what the hell was going on at Myra's Ballroom. Because once again, we were in, it was a close little niche. Even though it's 1,500 something people, we were, it was a close little niche. We were this shit.
Man,
This is what we
1,500
did.
people, that's no easy feat to get into no club on no night, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
That's
why.
serious.
Yeah,
That's serious. Y'all was doing it at that point.
yeah,
So then,
that's
because
why.
Glam Slam excuse me, you went to Palladium before Glam Slam?
So we went. No, we went from Myron's to Vertigos, which turned into the Glam Slam. But Icon was doing the Palladium. So what happened was when Kurt was on the phone showing just for Icon to listen to what was going on, the next week they approached General Lee and was like, look, man, and this is where all the DJ stuff started. They were like, look, man, we're gonna give you $1,000 to come DJ for us. And back then DJs weren't making $1,000 and stuff.
Right. They were like, man, we packing them in. We could do 1,000. We could do a G.
Hey, they were like,
so they coming at your DJ, man, Pip?
Oh, they came at the DJ. Oh yeah, yeah. And business wise is business. And I told Lee, I said, man, look, man, go make your money because it wasn't a business for me. I'm at Music Plus. I'm doing my thing in Music Plus. Shit. I'm traveling. I'm like, shit, this just was secondary to me. I'm like, man, go make your money, dude. I'm like, shit, $1,000, nigga, shit. You ain't got to explain to us.
Yeah, you better
Nigga,
go get
make
that
your go get your cheese and stuff. So Lee started doing that. But once again, Bentley, this one, Bentley was riding with Martin, so Bentley had his thing going on. Romeo Rich was doing stuff with Robert Townsend and stuff. So he had, so the party thing to us was kind of like more of a side thing.
Right.
But with Lee, that's his business. So I was like, look, man, make your cheese. So Lee was going over there. I was like, we got Fred. Then we brought Fred Lowe. I got to get Fred out of the shot too. But Fred was another part of Unity Entertainment. So Fred LOC. So, Fred was the best person on the mic, period.
He was your MC.
The best DJ.
He was the MC.
He was, man, no one better than Fred. No one was better than Lee, man. Those two cats together, man, was magical when they were together, dude.
Yeah.
It was incredible. So, anyway, then they came back and asked Fred, was like, look, man, we'll give you $500. Shit, you want to come on over here? So I think their game was, first of all, they saw talent.
Oh, they tried to come. They came in Fred Lowe too.
Oh, they gave Fred. They saw
can't
talent.
Just get the DJ, nigga. We gotta have both.
Oh man, both of them and stuff. And that it was cool. It was like, shit, this ain't, we're making money there, but this ain't our real business. So,
right.
So Fred and Lee went there. So when they did that, we kind of broke apart. And that's when I started coming out to Atlanta and started fucking around with y'all and stuff. Atlanta, Howard, man. Going out.
You was all over, man. I know, because I was heavy on the road trips, man. I'll bust out and go anywhere. And right. Man, I would be seeing you in the strangest places, man. I'd be like, damn, Pip it became not surprising, man. Whether it was DC, Atlanta, Bayou Classic.
Yeah. Bayou Classic. It was just a whole different world that a lot of folks from LA, because most of our LA folks that went out there, a lot of them didn't come back. They just stayed out there.
Right.
Like Troy. Like Troy, exactly. So, but when I saw that shit, I was like, man, look, I'm like, shit, this is 10,000 people together with no problems, no issues, and such positive vibes on their mentality was just something totally different. They help each other out. And I'm like, man, this is shit. Everybody was dressed, because I was always a person who loved to dress in suits and stuff, going to the parties. And that's what y'all did out there. It was like, I'm like, oh, this is it. Then I went to that Howard Morehouse game. I'm like, oh, what is this all about?
That's all you needed to see, huh?
Oh, man. And then going out there with Reese, shit, E. Reese, rest in peace, another great brother,
Reese, dog, yeah.
Dude, yeah, and then going out there and then going to the Freakniks when it first started, your 86s when it was really just incredible seeing that many people and stuff. So
yeah, do you think that did something for you?
Man.
Because I know that like you I'm maybe jumping ahead, but you draw so many people from so many places. And I think for you going to DC, Atlanta, whatever, Bayou, where all these places, man,
that's
you just
what it
picked
was.
up everybody's flavor, man.
Man, that's what it was and stuff. And I was like, that flavor from out of town, like I said, jumping ahead, I don't want to jump too much ahead, like Palm Springs and all that stuff, that flavor from out of town, man, just man, that's some good flavor and stuff. Because those folks, man, they're just in there to party and have a good time. I always say, when I go out of town, I get on a plane with a drink. I get off the plane with a drink. Only thing I want to do is have a good time.
Right.
LA vibe was, kind of different. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that, I don't, I don't even get into all that, but it was a great vibe. Just by going out there, seeing that, and going out there so much, I was like, well, shit, I need to bring some of these people to LA or, to Palm Springs or whatever I did and stuff. So,
right.
But that's kind of just jumping ahead of time and stuff. But that was, but that's the late 80s and stuff. And then,
okay. So back to where you left off, they try to holler at Fred Loke to pull him over.
Yeah. So they did do that. And that's when the Palladium kind of took off, because, like I said, those are the best of the best, those two cats together and stuff. So I think after a while, Bentley was doing his thing and stuff. We would do parties every now and then and stuff. It's funny. I was looking at this. We did this thing called a Barnyard Bash.
Barnyard Bash, man.
It was the first boot and jean party, and I swear, Mike,
it was a what? It was a what?
It was the first boot and jean party.
Oh.
So what I started doing was like theme parties. So there's a little story that kind of goes with that, but I don't even want to bring that up. But what we did was we went and got this place called the Hollywood Billiards, which was it was a pool hall, but it was like a barn. But what we did was on January 1st, which was on a Saturday, everybody would do the New Year's parties, all the promoters and stuff, and they would charge $75 and $100 and stuff, and kind of force people to do it, right? And I remember there was this one group, they all got all the top promoters, and they said, we're going to force everybody to come to this one event, and we're going to charge. And we were doing Calypso back then. I don't know if you remember Calypso.
Hell no,
I think
I don't know what the hell.
But anyway, that was another thing that we did for a while.
You mean the music Calypso?
No, it was a place called Calypso.
Oh, no. Damn, you got me on that one. I probably was in Atlanta, though.
Yeah, I think he was probably in Atlanta and stuff. So what I told him, I said, look, man, I got with Fred and Lee and Bentley and Romeo. I said, man, look, man, we're not going to force people to pay $100 to go to this New Year's. So I said, we're going to do the first party of the New Year's, which is January 1st. We're going to call it the Barnyard Bash. It was a boot and jean party, and we're going to charge like $10. It's just like
raping the scene with that.
Oh man, let me tell you, because we went in there and that's when I got into the props and all that stuff. And actually, this is after Palm Springs, but so we had hay in there, we had neon cactuses, and everybody, all the girls wore their cowboy hats, and this one everybody used to rock the cowboy boots. Everybody had boots. Everybody they had their skins and their ostrich.
Yeah, the ostrich joints.
Oh man, dude. So that party there was epic. It was like 2,000 people.
2,000 people.
It was
man.
like
drawing these crowds, man.
The vibe in there was just insane and stuff. So it was like little theme parties. So we used to do things like that before we got into doing more of the club scenes and stuff. But with me, I always was like, clubs are clubs. You have to take it somewhere else. You have to me. Urban Network was a conference. It was a music conference that was held in Palm Springs.
Yeah, the Urban
Network. It started off in LA.
Yep.
Yeah, they moved to Palm Springs. So me and my boy Slick, he was my roommate. My boy Slick, crazy ass Slick. We used to go out. I'm gonna back up a little bit. So we used to go out to Palm Springs, and we used to go to the Oasis Water Resort, and what that was they would have like 3 or 4 houses. Then they have a big pool, jacuzzi. It was on these golf courses, and then they would have 3 or 4 houses, pool, and jacuzzi, blah 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 blah. So I remember these girls invited us down. It was like about 18 of them. And so they would have like 3 houses, and then we would have a house. So our house was the party house. My man Big Greg, rest in peace. You know, it was like, so they all cooked and stuff, and we ate over there. But when we came over to our house, that's when we used to party. So we did that a couple of years in a row, and so that was kind of cool. But then I went to Urban Network, and so Urban Network was at the Riviera, and the Riviera Resort. And when I went there, it was kind of cool because they had the whole hotel, and you couldn't get in unless you was a part of, passes or whatever.
Whole passes and everything.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that where you got turned into it? I mean, got kind of like introduced to it?
Kind of got introduced to that part of it. And I was like, damn, I said, this is cool. So I remember driving off of that, driving home from Palm Springs, and I called Lee and Fred. I said, hey, man. I said, man, this is what we going to do. I said, I just left Urban Network, man. We already got about a couple of, I don't know, by then it was our 3rd year when we used to go to Palm Springs. There's probably about 50 of us now. I said, man, we're going to go let's buy out this whole hotel. And that's the only way to do it. Buy out the whole hotel. We can control it. I said, man, we're going to do a party on Friday night. It was like at my parents' house. Party Friday night, party Saturday, the pool party Saturday, party Saturday night. And then on Sunday, I didn't have to find people passed out in the closets and shit and all that. And I'm like, man, we're going to buy out this whole hotel. We're going to do a party Friday night. We're going to do a pool party Saturday. We're going to do another party. We're going to do a all white party, And I said, man, all that is a party in Palm Springs. I'm driving. I'm like, oh, shit, party in Palm Springs?
Right.
I said, oh, that shit's Phil Pips. I said, man, if I do anything in this motherfucking world, I'm going to do this shit. I'm going to party in Palm Springs, Pips Weekend Getaway. And by the time I got to Lee's house rolled up, broke it down to him and stuff, and then that's what it. That's how party.
I know the general was like, I feel it.
Yeah, man, it was an incredible scenario. And then from all the people that I used to meet from out of town, this is when I was like, y'all need to come on out here. And I got this party I want y'all to come out to. And a lot of my folks from Atlanta and DC and Chicago and all the places I used to travel, they came down and supported. So it brought that little flavor and stuff. So just a little
extra
bit on how
flavor,
party
man. That's the whole thing. It ain't just
flavor.
like a LA party. It's got like everybody, man. And
yeah. So it was just a good how it just flowed right into more of a weekend getaways instead of like the clubs.
Right.
Everybody doing clubs.
Right.
You got to do something different. You got look, let's buy out the whole hotel.
And you do something that most you do something that most blacks do not do, and that is have a pool party with people in the pool, man. Your pool parties be crack-a-lackin', baby.
I remember that. I remember the 3rd year. So we went from the Riviera, which was 480 rooms a night. We went from there. We went to the Westin Rancho Mirage, which was 512 rooms. These are resorts now, and these resorts are just beautiful. Now we're going into more like the Beverly Hills of Palm Springs.
Yeah, upscale.
Very upscale. So when people saw that shit, they would roll up and be like, "Wow!" It was always that wow factor. It's like, damn, if you got people that wow factor, and they pull up in some shit that they're not really used to kind of roll into, because nobody went to Palm Springs back then.
Right.
Nobody. What I'm saying? There was nobody. There was, because you got to understand, this is 97.
Well,
so this is way back when. So what happened in Palm Springs stayed in Palm Springs. That was way before they even did the thing in Vegas. That was way before.
Really? You made up the slogan?
Man, look.
This weekend is responsible. Wait a minute, man. Hold on, man.
Look, no joke. Look, Rehab, when it started at the Hard Rock, and that's what it was. It was like, then it was like, what happened in Vegas stayed in Vegas.
What happened?
That was the thing about the big pool parties. Because
the whole bubble with the pool parties. Vegas never did pool parties like that.
No, man, they never did.
Damn, Pip.
So we did that shit way before then,
God.
And just a little history, it's just history. So
man, you deserve a hand clap for that, man. That's all
that
I can
third
say.
year, man, we probably had about 2,000 people in that pool at the Esmeralda, man. That shit was
2,000 people at the pool, man. When I just look at
Pool
Pip's
bar right there.
pictures,
Oh man.
man, God, it's just anybody listening right now, go follow my man Pip. Either on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, man, and just look at the loveliness, man. We're talking about thousands and thousands of photos of parties and shit just cracking, man. Now you did how long? How long did you do Palm Springs? You did a nice run, Pip.
In Palm Springs, 20 years.
20
20,
years,
20 years
man.
Palm Springs. And then a lot of people started stop because after the fourth year, after the third year, Jamie Foxx came down, hopped in the pool talking about I'm naked, man.
What?
And
Pip, what
yeah,
happens in Palm Springs stays
oh
there.
man. But that may not have been a good thing because we went from one hotel to three resorts now. So we went from 500 rooms, no, it was 580 at the Esmeralda to 1,000 room nights. We had three
Man.
hotels, so it was in Palm Desert, and it was kind of cool because we had one hotel. This one hotel I called it like the couples hotel. You know, you come in with your girl, and you stay here. If you stay
Ooh,
at the
a
Esmeralda,
thinking
you're not going
man.
to sleep. That's the party hotel. You're not going to sleep. That is, we up 3, 4, 5, 6, and more. There was no stopping because we had the whole hotel, so no one could complain. So the only way to do these type of events, you have to have the whole resort because everybody
Wow,
in the
no one
resort is
can
your
call and
guest.
say you're making up too much noise because it's you, huh?
It was you. That was the only way to do it and stuff, you know. So, and then we had the Hyatt, which was the all suite resort, and where all the high rollers went to and stuff, you know. So, and we sold that thing out 2 years, but then what happened was, I was like, man, this is the West Coast Freaknik, and I was like, okay, I remember what happened to that Freaknik,
Oh,
and so
yes.
it was having 5,000 people there. I'm like, if one of these cats break one of these vases, or we never had any problems.
That's
I
another
was like,
thing
man,
about your
but
stuff, man. You people
oh,
come
no
there, man, to
problem.
have a good time and look fresh and clean and classy, man.
Yeah, yeah. But that fourth year, it
You
was a
got
lot of LA folks.
well, you got celebrities performing, so you know what that's gonna do. You done had
But
the
remember
two
when we first
shorts and
started?
huh?
No, but look, when we first started, we always promoted the party. We still always promoted the party. The
Mm-hmm.
the artist was always secondary. It was
Oh,
I used to do surprise artists. Like the first year, it was we just I sold the party pounders. That's what we're out there to
right.
do. And then we'll do surprise guests. So like the first year we had Tina Marie.
Who, Tina?
Everybody was blown away. They were like, because Tina was just at the pool chilling. Like no
Man.
one even know who she was, really. It was like shit until she got up on that. Ooh, man.
Ooh, got up on that
So
Miss
we were
I.
never artist driven. We were always party driven.
Yeah.
And so after that fourth year, I ended up seeing that 5,000 people. I was like, another 2 or 3 years, I'm not going to be able to control it. And then when they said the West Coast Freaknik, I remember what happened to the Freaknik because I stopped going in '93. I said, these niggas are crazy out here.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't how it started when in
Yeah.
'87. So
Facts.
I said, shit, I'm changing this shit. I went from party in Palm Springs to Pip's Jazz Weekend Getaway. If you
I
want
like it,
to
Pip.
get rid of some people, boy.
Pip,
So we
you are
went
the
from
king.
5,800 people.
You
People
are
on
the
purpose.
king of themes, man. You are the king at that, bro. You can throw
And,
together a theme and it should be popping, man. Like you had the Mother's Day joints. What about that?
yeah,
At the Ford
Don
Amphitheater. How
Essenford.
nice? How did that happen, Pip? How nice is the damn Ford Amphitheater, man, in Hollywood Hills, man?
So the Ford Theater, what came across with the Ford Theater was I was doing Palm Springs. I had a studio over here on Jefferson and La Brea called JPS,
I
Jefferson Park
remember the
Studio.
studio exactly.
So we had that because I was doing props. Now I'm a
Mhm.
prop company. Now I'm renting out trees and stuff that we made for our events in Palm Springs. And it got to a point where it wasn't profitable. And I said, okay, look, I got X amount of money. Either I'm going to stay with doing this prop thing, or I like the Ford Theater. I said, I always wanted to do the concert. And I was like, yeah, let me try to do this concert up here. So it's called Grooving on Sunday. And we ended up doing Grooving on Sunday for 18 years. Then I implemented the Mother's Day Jazz and Blues. And that Mother's Day event was like no other, dude. That thing was like incredible. It was
Man,
such a great give back. you know.
Yeah.
And I remember a lot of people, oh man, ain't going to work, you know, Mother's Day, man. People want to be at their house on Mother's Day. I was like, man, some families are a little different. I said, some families, it ain't all happiness in the house. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or it's all not
Or
happiness
they need some
at
space,
dinner.
man, and time and shit to get
They,
out and get away, man. Like,
they need some space.
because look, that Ford Amphitheater, man, is a nice ass venue, man. And when someone goes there for an event, it's like they feel like they got to do something special, man.
Oh man, yeah, man. It was the same vibe that we brought there too and stuff. It was like, you know, you bring your own food and drinks. You know, we had people, it wasn't just a concert sitting down. Shit, we had motherfuckers partying. People were up dancing, and people were like literally, you know, we had the little the New Orleans, my man Greg, the little New Orleans step.
Oh
Literally, he
yeah,
come
yeah,
in
yeah.
with his umbrella, and he would have the whole crowd follow him down the middle of the aisle, all the way to the back, all the way up. And it would be a big line. Everybody just doing the New Orleans thing. So it was just more of a party. It was more
Party,
of a party
man.
than a concert. But then like I said, you know, then you got people getting 15, 20 tickets, you know, 50 tickets because now they're bringing their people and their friends because they're just having a great time and stuff. And yeah, that Mother's Day was good. You know, I loved it and stuff. I when we stopped it, I was getting death threats. Like, man, because we have 4 generations of families, you know, and they were like, this is a great, we're bringing our mom here every year. This is where she wants to go. She's having a good time. She's up there singing and dancing and stuff, you know, and man, it was great. Yeah, it was great.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
beautiful,
yep. And then
man. That's all I
I
can
did
say.
The Hollywood Laugh Festival up there
Right.
too.
You start doing comedy, the same thing,
Started doing
man.
comedy. Yeah,
Pip,
so
man.
again, the grooving was 18 years, Mother's Day was 15 years, the comedy was like 14 years.
And
Then they
then Pip, you
did.
then Pip, you transitioned to the restaurant, man.
Yeah, that was interesting there.
That
Yeah.
was like when you first said you were opening a restaurant, Pip, I had no doubts, man. I had no doubts whatsoever because you say it and you do it, man. Literally, that's your MO. You
What
say
that
it and you
restaurant
do it.
was, I was your guy from the Bay Area, and he'll probably know
Hey,
these spaces.
yo, hey Pip, hold on real quick.
Mhm.
I gotta switch my battery up, man, right quick. Hold
Okay.
on, man.
I got you.
Hold on.
Told you it was past my bedtime. I had to drink this coffee. Now you got me up and
I
about.
know it's past your bedtime, man. All that damn partying done wore you out, huh?
I'll be at that restaurant now. Gotta get it back open, you know.
Getting it cracking, huh?
So yeah, we're trying to get it back together before we can get this so we can open back up in April.
Oh shit, man. Okay, go ahead, man.
Yeah, so the restaurant thing was once again, I just needed a project. So my boys had a place called the Oyster Reef up off Embarcadero in Jack London Square up in Oakland, and it was right on the water. So I actually went up there because they were about to let it go. I was like, man, you can't let this place go. It's right on the water. So I was going to try to get by the Oyster Reef up there. I was going to move up in the Bay Area, and because she was a restaurant. It's crazy because Slice in Atlanta, I went to there and saw it was a pizza place, but I'm at the bar. I'm seeing them hustle more pizzas than it was the liquor. So that concept, I said I'm gonna do up there. Unfortunately, my brother passed away. So if I would have moved up there, it would have been a disaster because I would have had to move back.
Damn.
And when he passed away, things happen for reasons. I remember, my restaurant used to be called Anna Maria's. That's another legend in LA. That Italian restaurant, our parents used to always take us there. Did you ever go there? It was called Anna Maria's. It's one of the best Italian restaurants in Los Angeles.
I remember it was there, but I never went.
Oh yeah, it was a nice little cool little in the cut. So that's why I used to take my little friends in the cut. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna see a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then it was cool. So my grandfather, rest in peace, my road dog, my best friend,
Yes, sir. Rest in
passed
peace.
away a couple of years too. George Edwards. He used to bring me there when I was 10 years old. So he'd come in town, his little friends, that's where they would go. And so I would go with him. I was his excuse for my mom to be upset that, he's with these, whatever.
I know that trick well.
Yeah. So So I ate there for 20 years. It was my favorite Italian restaurant. So when I came back, when my brother passed away, I was driving by there and taking my mom. My mom, after losing a son, just out of it. So taking her to the doctor, whatever. Wednesday, there's my little spot. It was all torn up. It's been closed for a while. And the next day, doing the same thing, they had the sign up there for lease or sale. I was like, shit, I dropped my mom off. I got on the phone, my boy Cookie, my boy,
You're
best
like,
friend Sean
hey,
Cook.
hey now.
I said, hey, man. I said, look, man, my little spot, shit. We called them, and the owner kind of remembered me and stuff, and not knowing nothing about no damn restaurant, nothing.
Wow, you
And
just
shit,
saw the
three days
opportunity,
later,
huh?
3 days later, just hopped in there and just signed the lease and just got in there. I was like, shit, just something. Because LA didn't have nothing, going
Right.
to Atlanta and how all the black owned places and everybody supporting it, and it was beautiful and stuff. So so that was a beautiful thing. So all my LA folks supported me and stuff. When I got the place and stuff, and they still support it to this day. And it's just the thing about it, not knowing nothing about a restaurant, and
Right.
just like shit, And I will say this: I've been in that restaurant 10 years without no restaurant experience. I've been around. I was around longer than George's, Shark Bar, Rain, Home, not knowing nothing about it. But it's just customer service.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes that little thing right there, dude, it can take you a long way and stuff. And we pieced it together. But my folks stayed with me and stayed with me and stayed with me and stayed with me and stuff.
But you know
So
what,
yeah,
Pip, man,
man.
your events, man, including your restaurant, man, it's like it's not really about you, man. It's like you really are about like the people coming together to have a good time, man. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
That's
And
what it's
that's
like
it,
all
man.
about.
Man, and my people are my LA folks. I don't need all these celebrities and none. And that's good. I'm glad that they come, but my LA folks, shit,
Yeah,
this is
man,
us.
we the
Yeah,
livest group there is. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
man. We want to just kick back and have a good time. Shit, so the food is good. I ain't back there cooking.
Right.
Shit. I got my chef. Shit. I don't go in the kitchen. I don't know nothing about cooking. But it's just somewhere comfortable, safe.
Safe
And you can
and
always
in the
pop in there,
cut,
see some
man.
people.
It's
Yeah,
in the
see some people that
cut.
you ain't seen in 10 to 15 years and stuff. You run into
Yeah.
them and stuff. It was our space.
But look, man, it's in the cut too, man. Right? Easy access from a lot of different places. I find myself so many times, Pip, driving around saying like, "Damn, where should I roll up to?" And I literally will come to your place like, "Damn, I keep forgetting Pip got a place." You know what I mean? Like, there's no better
Back,
place, man,
back on the west
because
side.
the music,
Mhm.
you can have cigars, drinks, whatever, man. It's just like, man, it's lovely, Pip, man. I'm really proud of you, man. I'm really happy, man, because that
I
shit is
love my LA
tight.
folks. My LA folks got me. Everything I've done, they always have supported. And
Yeah.
I couldn't do none of this without them. So I appreciate all of them. I give them applause. Thank you. The journey's still there. Shit. I'm like shoot. I'm in here. Like I said, past my bedtime. I'll be up early. Shit, I'm working on Cabo. I'm trying to Palm
Oh man,
Springs
let's talk
too.
about
But
Cabo, man. That's your next. I've been seeing
yeah, I like Cabo.
some rumblings of Cabo, man. What's happening?
I like Cabo. I like Palm Springs. I did so with Palm Springs. I did 20 years. Then I did a jazz festival out there. I did it on Mother's Day, which was really nice. But Mother's Day is great for the Ford. It was not great for traveling.
Yeah.
And but I really didn't like. I really loved it. But then again, I stopped doing Palm Springs, so everybody was in my ear. It was like, man, because people don't never know what they miss until it's not there no more.
Yeah.
And so everybody was like, Pip, you need to do Palm Springs again. So here we go. So I got Palm Springs. I brought Palm Springs back last year. I was 80% sold out. 6 months, shit, it was in September before the COVID shit hit. So
Oh
we're talking
damn.
about in February, March, around this time, shit, I was 80% sold out. I was about to sell it out within another month. And then COVID hit. Boom.
Damn. That
And
shit was about
so,
to be on all over
oh man.
again.
So I was bringing it back. It was good because people missed it.
Yeah.
And it was really nothing like Palm Springs. But now, when I went to Cabo for my birthday, I just kind of looked back and was like, man, you know something? First of all, Palm Springs, like I said, when I first got there, no one went in the summer. And so they, from $85 a night that, when I first started, now they're trying to charge $250 a night in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, no. But that's Palm Springs now. Palm Springs it was in season, off season back then.
Yeah.
There's no more of that.
Yeah, there's no more.
Everybody goes to Palm Springs, don't matter what summertime, whatever.
Yeah,
But that much they charge. I'm like, I'm kind of cool with Palm Springs right about now.
Well, Cabo is dope, man, because there's some new shit, man, and it's really kind of so close, man. You can hit Cabo, man.
Yeah, 2 hours away. Palm Springs is 2 hours away. Cabo's 2 hours away.
Right. How about
and it's the water right there. It's literally Palm Springs because it's a desert. Because when you're at the airport, it looks like Palm Springs, a fucking desert.
Oh,
until until you get to the water, and then everything changes when you're at the water. Now you're at the beach, and that's where all the hotels are. But literally, it's still a desert, And so I'm like, hey, let me look into, let me take my folks somewhere different. I always want to keep it, fresh. So I think everybody's gonna love Cabo.
Yeah,
Cabo.
You doing that this year or what? Or you gotta wait till 22?
I'm gonna wait till 22. I don't like rushing things, but I think 22, everybody will be more comfortable.
Yeah.
We'll see everything what's going on and stuff, plus, give me more time to, like I said, we're about to reopen the restaurant again. And so that's a whole bunch of new challenges because of all the, the rules and regulations with the COVID stuff that they got and stuff.
Yeah. I can't wait.
That's going to be,
Can't wait.
And that's going to be a little different than the way it was before too, because, first of all, we are going to have jazz, but it's not going to be like it was, because a lot of people, first of all, with the speculate, the rules are now is like right now it's 25%, so literally you can't have a lot of people in there. So it's like until I can get it back to 100%, I'm like, let's go with more of a bar and grillish type of space.
Okay.
So when I reopen Pips, it's going to be more like more of a bar and grill, more kickback, relax. Then we put a nice little fire pit out there up on the deck and change it. We've been in there.
Huh? I'm gonna pull up, man, and roll through there and check it out, man.
Oh man, you gotta check it out. Yeah, it's actually a whole different kind of scene in there and stuff. And but it's that vibe still, So that atmosphere, that vibe and stuff. So we're keeping it that and stuff. The food, the chefs are still there and stuff. So it's going to be more. Yeah, I think people are going to like the new changes there.
Hella dope, man. Okay, look, man, I got 2 more questions for you, man. I know you past your bedtime, man. I asked this question to Lee, man, and this is a hard one, okay? Mm-hmm. Super duper hard question here, but I'm gonna throw it at you. Mm-hmm. Mr. Pip, if you had to name it, what would be the best party ever that you've been to? If you had to name it.
If I had to name it, the best.
If you got to name it, if you have to decide, man, which of all the parties, man, was the best one ever?
Man, I'm just gonna say that Barnyard Bash. I'm telling you, man, that shit was, because how when everybody comes back in town, how we always did it and stuff. It's like even like at the restaurant, pre-Thanksgiving was always the best parties because when y'all used to go.
True.
Y'all in college, when y'all used to come back, y'all was ready to party. Mm-hmm. So your pre-Thanksgivings or your your pre-Christmas and stuff like that, because you see all your friends and everybody comes out and stuff. And that was the thing with that Barnyard Bash, the same thing and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll definitely say that, but I'll definitely say that first year Palm Springs, man. That first year Palm Springs was something that no one even knew what to expect on it, and it was just like it was just so crazy because, like, once again. Real quick on just the way it was set up, I said, look, I'm going to put all the single people in the back of the hotel. They had a pool back there. I'm going to call that the red light district. and then in the front of the hotel. You got them
themes, baby.
Look, the front of the hotel had all the couples and all my friends and the wives. The first year, they got away with it. But then I remember, because I remember that first year, I didn't drink, so I didn't smoke. I was stopped everything for a year. And I remember, and Leah tell you this story, I remember when it came together because it was a lot to do. But when it came together, I had a big ass bottle of Cristal, and me and Lee was in the room drinking the Cristal, and that was my first drink in the year. And we in there just kind of fading and stuff. And someone comes in the room and was like, "Hey, Lee, man, there's 600 people in the ballroom, and they're waiting for you to come in there." But someone had Biggie on that Biggie album, and motherfuckers were having such a great time. First of all, it was free Remy, okay, and my LA folks, I see these fools walking around with 3 and 4 Remy's, and now this is 120 degrees, and they're like, "Pip, man," I'm like, "What are you doing, man, Pip, man, free Remy?" I'm like, "Look, man."
Oh,
and
no.
Then our cats, our cats, niggas
Yeah.
that sold some bottles. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Dude?
It's
Man,
free,
gonna run
man.
out. Like, man, it's free. It's not going to run out. It's not going to run out. Man, what are y'all? Anyway, let me walk away from you. I'm like, look, man, but I remember that we walked into that ballroom, man, and those people were just, man, they were in it. It was a full blown party off the CD, ready to die. That's how good that vibe was and stuff. And,
yeah, that's what you need, man. All you need is that good vibe. If the people have the elements, man, it'll crack, bro.
Oh, it was cracking. Then I remember after Tina Marie performed, because we did a 70s party, the theme parties. Oh, the 70s party was crazy. Everybody dressed up and stuff.
I saw the pictures, man.
Oh,
Y'all
man,
go to
after,
Pip's pages and look at the pictures, please.
yeah, those, yeah. I really got to get up.
But what happened though?
But I remember after Tina, it was like 2:30 in the morning, and I told my girl, I was like, I got to go give this bottle. The Tina had a bottle of Don and stuff. And I remember walking in the back into that red light district. Oh, Mike, the shit was like Bourbon Street.
Ooh.
Everybody had their room doors open. Everybody had drinks, and everybody was inviting people in their rooms. And I fell off in there. I think I fell off in there about 2:30. I didn't come out that motherfucker until about 7:30 in the morning. It was just incredible, man. Everybody, man. It was just, it was the red light district on how I saw
it. Oh, you got
That's
sucked
where
in by
everybody
the
was in
red
the
light
pool
district.
back there, and oh man, that first year, man, yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, man. But a little history, just just a little history. Yeah, man. Good people, man. Shit. Learn from a lot of good people, and had a night, a great adventure, man. It's all an adventure. So
it's all one big adventure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
there's more to come.
Yeah.
I'm looking into a couple of things I'm trying to look into. Like my spot is not really good to do that jazz. And, me personally and stuff. Next couple of years I'm looking into the Inglewood area to maybe put up. I want to put up a supper club where it's set up for live music.
Ooh,
my place,
yeah.
So I don't know if you remember the Strand, like in Redondo Beach and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So something like that.
That's a big place.
It wanted to be a nice big place, but you want to have nice artists, big artists,
Oh, right.
big jazz artists and stuff, because we're a little older now. So,
Yeah.
But something like that, I think works. And then also, I got another concept that I'm coming up with. I'm doing a different type of little sports bar and stuff, So I got a couple of things. John Edmonds.
John Edmonds.
Niggas are doing a little, yeah.
Another one who's been on my show.
yeah. You more house cats,
Yeah, man, we keeping it real, man.
No, but this LA. These are the LA cats, and so
Yeah.
this is what we all stuck together. And shit, like I said, shit. Half the people still think I went to Morehouse.
Hey, man.
People think I went to Howard.
Yeah.
People think I went to UCLA, because I was always there and always, with the good, our folks and stuff. Yeah. Oh, Oglethorpe. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, man. So Pip, what would you say would be the elements, man, that's necessary for a great party? What are the elements you gotta have?
You gotta make sure people are mostly comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a vibe. You gotta make sure they're having just a good vibe. You gotta start it off that way, and just
That's all
just
it
put them
is.
in
The vibe is everything.
Yeah. From the restaurant to the Ford Theater to Palm Springs. It's always it's just good people.
Right.
It's just good people. Good people make the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes
You
down
know.
to the
So
people,
like I
right?
said, we were always party driven.
Right.
Anything, it's like it wasn't necessarily about the artists and all that. Even the Mother's Day, we had great artists and stuff, but it was just that that family type of vibe. It's just like, it's like, man, it's like this is good. Life is too hard.
Yeah, man. It's like when me and Tone Bone and Tiff do the little Christmas flav house parties, man, and like,
Mhm.
nobody gotta pay, man. Food, free drinks, free food, and
And
everything,
that's what you
man.
want,
It's
man.
it's it's not for that, man. It ain't for us to charge our friends or nothing. It's just for us
um,
to like enjoy this shit, man. You know what I mean?
it's like enjoying it. So like even at my spot, it's like like your birthday and all that. And I was like, look, man, just tell your people to come. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Really talking the door and just tell them to come. They come. This is your thing and stuff. You're my boy and stuff.
That
LA
was
care of
great,
everybody.
Pip.
Everybody's birthdays and stuff. It's like I want my space to be for my friends that have done a lot for me. I'm like, look, take advantage of it. We have a spot that you can't do that at nobody's spot.
Man,
You
there
know what
was
I'm saying?
nobody's spot where I could do what I did, man. And Pip, let me just say this, man, because look, man, I had my 50th party at your place, and we had about a 2-minute discussion. It didn't take, it wasn't long. You was just like, nigga, just let me know the date and tell me
Yeah,
what's up,
simple.
what's up. General lead DJ, you closed it down. You wasn't letting nobody else in. You didn't take no reservations, and
So you know
my
why it
people
worked?
came,
Because
man.
it worked like this. Because, like I said, look, after 10 o'clock, whatever you need to do,
Mm-hmm.
because I already did my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I already did my thing. But after 10 o'clock, 10:30, those people are gonna start leaving. You got it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You got it. Whatever you need, look, whatever you got it, and that's the way. Just tell people to meet you on the patio at 10 o'clock, 10:30.
Exactly. And my party cracked too, by the way.
Oh man, out of control, out of control and stuff.
Out of control, man. Dang, Pip, man. Look, man, let me just say this, man. I want to say I appreciate you sharing your story, man. Um, we didn't do too much damage and go into the goriest details because it's all
Oh
love. It's
no,
all a bubble. You know what I mean?
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some of the
yeah.
things don't have to be put on tape.
I
But
know it's a PG show.
yeah, it's a PG show, man. But really though, Pip, man, honestly, man, I admire all the things you do. You deserve the props, man, because you put in the work, the longevity, you got the purpose, everything to make yourself successful, man, and really just spreading love for the people, man, because this shit, man, is partying. We call it partying, but it's more to it, man, than just partying, man. It's like our lives, and socializing, support structure, everything, you know what I mean? So you're a part of all that shit, Pip, man. So I just want to give you some props, man, for that, bro.
But definitely, like I said, there's a story to be told. Once again, this is just my story on my little corner on,
Yeah.
what I went through.
Yeah.
Everyone has their stories, but
Yep.
this is my little adventure of LA and growing up in LA and being blessed being here and being blessed by having good support from friends and family and want to keep continuing this. So because there's a lot of hurdles out there and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's thrown at you, but you just gotta like Tupac said, you gotta smile and keep going.
Yeah, man, because it's all fun and games, but it ain't all fun and games.
Oh no,
You know what I
it's
mean?
not fun. Pops passed away last year. Mom's in the hospital now and stuff. It's like, man, no one told us about this part of life
Yeah.
and stuff. So it's like, people don't understand. It's like I'm gonna always keep smiling and keep going, but there's a lot of other stuff that it's rough out there. So shit, losing friends, almost. Shit, I'm getting tired of looking at Facebook and all this stuff, and all of a sudden, every day, every other day, you meet somebody that you know well.
Yeah.
But you got to keep going. You
Fucking
got to keep
facts,
that good
man.
vibe
Fucking
going.
facts.
Yeah. Oh, I think I froze up. Oh,
Oh yeah, there you
looked
go.
like I dozed off. Shit.
Hey man. Hey look, man, I'll let you get to it, Pip, man. Again, man, thanks a lot, bro. This will be live on Facebook, man. You can forward it to your peoples, you man, and it's
Oh.
on YouTube or whatever else. And you know
Okay,
what I
yeah, definitely
mean?
send me the
And
links.
what'd you say?
I said definitely send me the links and stuff.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, definitely. I'll tag you on the stuff.
Mike Boogie.
You know how it goes.
Okay,
All right, cool, daddy, man. Hey, man, good to
man,
see you, Big
appreciate it
Pip.
and stuff.
I love you, dog.
Hey, man, I love you and stuff. Appreciate the time and stuff. So let me tell my story.
Yeah, man. Thanks, homie. We out.
Okay,
Give it
out.
up. Peace. Man, how great was that? How great was that? So many stories with Mr. Pip. So many parties, so many outings, so many events. So many times things was about to go down, but they didn't. Meeting so many people. It's crazy. I got my man Mike Gitmore coming up next. Mike says that he actually proposed to his wife at a Pips party. How about that? Oh man, give me a minute, y'all. I'm gonna take a quick break. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Thunderstorm and I'm Katrina. I'm a big giant and you Thumbelina. I like my green with crystals like Folgers, picking up momentum, rolling like boulders. They call me ice, but I'm really much colder. My rhymes is heavy like the weight on my shoulders. I'm spitting that red hot smoldering lava. I fight to the end like the Navajo. Crack a bottle though, make it the goose with cranberry and triple sec. Triple my check, I feel the ripple effect of a fool on the loose. I hit you from every angle, from obtuse to right. Street shit like JJ, I'm dynamite. Slide me some dough, I show you an execution in the flesh. And promise not to leave nothing left. If you vomit, I keep stabbing, shooting, damaging, looting. Till it ain't no disputing who the greatest is. What up, party people? King Mike Boogie Supreme Microphone Fiend, joining the party people. Coming right back at ya. Hostess with the mostest. That was great, man. My man Pip came through, gave us all that good knowledge, all that good love, man. I love it, man. My season 5 is getting off to a great start. Had Dan and Green last week. Had Farouk on the show last week. Pip this week. I got my man Mike Gitmore coming up in a second, about to check in. Where you at, Big Mike? Where you at? I can't check my Oh man, where you at, Mike? I don't see you. He talking about what's up? Where you at? Where you at, Big Mike? Log in. Yeah. So, anyways, so I got might get more coming up, man. But anyway, that was fun, man. I had a good old jolly old time with that. Um, I've done so much shit with Pip, man. Okay, wait, let's see. He says he's trying. Okay. Mike, get more. Let me send you the link again. We got you covered, partner. Bam. There you go. There you go. I use this dope program. So I just sent them the link and stuff. But no, what I was saying though, man, is that we do so many things out here in this world that we don't always enjoy or spend our time wisely. Now, some things you have to do. You got to do what you got to do. But man, I like hanging around folks that just like to have a good time, man, and enjoy. Enjoy. Can we laugh? Can we smile? Can we groove? Can we dance? Can we play? And work, because I am a workaholic, but that's a whole nother story. Where's my brother, man? That is a whole nother story. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. What else can I talk about, man? Let's talk about some trending items. There is one thing I wanted to talk about while Mike is trying to join. Mike, I just sent you the joint. Oh, he's hitting me right here. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Let me give y'all some beats while I do this. Where is my man? Play that nice little beat I chopped up. All right, that gives me a minute. Ecamm, yes. Yes. Follow the link, man. Follow the link. Follow the link. Follow the link. Follow the link. Follow. Oh, it's waiting for me to connect them. Hold on. Where is it saying, man? Get my boy Mike up in here, man. He's saying, let me in, nigga. Where is that? It ain't showing you, dog. It ain't showing you. Interview is on. Let's see, man. Let's create a new link for this guy. All right, man. New link, partner. How about that? All right, Ms. Ike, new link, man. New link. So what else was I saying, man? I got some dope shows coming up, party people. I got a long ass list, and I'm not gonna expose everything. But next week I got my man Dismos. He is gonna be coming. Future weeks, definitely got Tony T. He's coming to talk some more about that LA history. I got some of my Morehouse brothers that's going to be joining me. We're going to be kicking some knowledge. I'm going to be doing that show. We're going to be talking to some MCs. I got a whole list of MCs that we're going to talk to. I got lots of lovely ladies that's going to shed some light on, helping our brothers out, man. That's what every time I get a lady on here, I ask questions about love and dating and all that stuff, man, because we need that help. Damn, what's up with Mike, man? Let me see, man. Hold on, man. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me just go. I know he's trying to get in. There's something on my side. Hold on. Let's do this right. definitely gonna have to splice this up. I saw Mike join, man, but then it popped off. All right, man, I may have to start and restart again. I appreciate everybody from joining and listening and hanging. Still trying to get this whole part of it together to go live from the Chris Nib. Mike, you gonna join, man? Where you at? When I put you guys on hold, I just talked to him. Oh, there he is. All right, Mike. Solo. Assign guest one. Ms. Ike, turn your camera on. I see you. Damn. Hey, let's look at some comments. Windows, fonts, comments. Oh, Pip said I'm sending him the links. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, Pip. Thanks for telling me that. What the hell? Come on, get more. Get more. Copy. Get more. He was there, man. Now he dropped off. Come on, get more. Where you at, boy? Where you at? Where you at? Huh? Where you at? Huh? G-Unit. Huh? All right. Dang, I don't like how that went right there, man. It's probably all tied to my fault, some kind of a way. Because I know Mike says he was waiting there. I'm not sure what happened. But I always stay ready. I got one more segment for you guys anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and bust it out. And we're going to tape this. And once I cut it and splice it, it ain't even going to matter. Ain't even going to matter, people. Righty. All right. I want to talk about this thing, man. There's a lot of issues going around right now about the legalization of marijuana. And there was a picture of this lady that was getting her dog high on marijuana. I thought that was not cool because the dog should be able to choose. She should be able to decide. But this lady was doing it anyway. Cold game. So then I thought to myself, I said, hey, what if animals did smoke marijuana secretly and nobody really knows about it? So then I said, what are my top 5 animals that might be smoking weed, but we don't know? That's my segment right there, man. Oh, yeah. I'm full of it. Full of them, full of them, full of them, full of them. So, where are you, man? I can't even get that part right either. The hell? Okay. First animal. Number 5, the salamander. I don't know what it is about him, but somehow, man, I know he's getting high. He's got to. Look at those eyes, man. Look how he's chilling. He got little red hairs and stuff. Salamander's on my list. Number 5. Let's see, who else? Salamander. Let's go to number 4. It ain't the salamander. It ain't the salamander. It's the sloth. What the hell, man? This fool, you know he's had some greenery in his life, man. They move so slow. All they do is sleep. Sloths then hit some bud. Who else I got? After the sloth comes my good friend the caterpillar. Hoo, hoo, hoo. You know, he lives on greenery. He lives on a leaf. All he does is eat mad greens and move real slow. And he's in sync, and all his body parts work. This leads me to say, hey, caterpillar is on that list. Oh, Mike said he can't join. Got you covered. All right, Mike, call my phone, man. I'll pull you in that way. I got Mike. He says this shit's not secure or something. Mm-hmm. Let's do it this way. Mike. What up, man? I got you on the phone, man. We're going to do it this way.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you, man. I got you live on the phone, man. We can just do it this way. What happened, man?
Ah, shit.
You said
we
there was
live on the phone?
Man.
Yeah, man. So look, man, yo, check this out. Your server or my server, one of them is outdated. They told me if I click on, then I'm not protected from hackers for my information.
What?
So I do crypto and shit on my phone and shit, checking my shit. Mike, I don't know if you're trying to steal my information or something, dog. I think you're trying to steal my shit, trying to get me to sign in on this goddamn bullshit you got going on. And then you want me to sign in, and then so you can try to steal my motherfucking financial information. Hey, you think I'm stupid?
Hilarious, man. You got to get your Wi-Fi game up, man. What you talking about?
Nah, man. I mean, I got Wi-Fi, man. I got an iPhone and shit, man. I'm not, shit.
You probably got them 3 megabytes. You probably got them 3 megabytes from Best Buy in 1999.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about all that shit. I don't know nothing about all that shit. Talking about no megabytes, terabytes, gigabytes. Nigga, I'm a man. Look, I don't know nothing about all that, dog. But anyway,
hilarious,
I'm just trying
man.
I couldn't log on, big dog. I couldn't log on because it said the site wasn't secure and all this, and I was like, nah, fuck all that. Like I said, I be doing all kinds of shit on my phone, so I'm not, I don't need no hackers hacking off into my personal business, seeing what porn sites I like and what crypto. I don't need none of that. So anyway,
you don't need that in your life. Oh man, I'm on the
I
same
don't need
thing,
none of that.
man.
No.
Well, shit. Thanks for holding on, man. Thanks for hanging in there because it took us a minute to get this shit going, man. But I'm gonna go ahead once I finish it, man. I'll just splice it up and shit and do it anyway.
You gotta upgrade your game, man. You gotta get your shit right, man. You got, they got niggas with mics and shit now, and then they got a studio in their house. I come over your house and do this, Mike, man. Just invite me over. I won't give you COVID, I promise. Unless you want it.
Unless I want it.
Have you had COVID?
You know what, man? I kind of feel like I might have had it in the beginning, man, because I was sick as shit last year, man, in January, bro, for like 3.5 weeks. And I went through about like 5 inhalers and shit in a short amount of time. I was wiped
out.
Smelling
them up like motherfucking smelling salts, right?
Man, wiped out, all the way out. So I think I could have had it, man, at that time. What you think?
No, I'm pretty sure well, Dr. Fauci said 80% of the Americans was going to have it back fucking a year and a half ago. And I think I know I had it in like before everybody discovered that this shit was live, like, you know what I'm saying? Like in December or like November, my baby had came down with a badass flu of 2019, year before last. And then right before COVID that came out and shit. And so like I said COVID came out like it was a new album.
Yeah, nigga, like that shit came out, was released.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But like when that shit dropped, when COVID dropped, you know what I'm saying? With the new album, you know what I'm saying? But but before that shit was like people was knowing what was up. Like my baby had to go to he was 3. He was 2 at the time. And that little motherfucker had to go to he was 3 actually. Yeah, 2 at the time. And then that little motherfucker had to go to the ER like emergency like twice because he was fucked up.
Really?
But he was cool though. He came out of it, and then that motherfucker gave it to us.
Came out of it. Oh, really? Everybody else got it?
Did all of it. Yeah, right. And so that's when about 2 months later we started finding out. You know what I'm saying? That they was talking about this new shit. I was like, man, we had that shit. And then once it got full blown, like recognized as okay, this is what it is, and blah blah blah. Then we just full on got the shit. We had it, like tested positive and all that. And we actually had it like 3 times. Me and my whole family.
No shit. Like damn, did you get? Did you have to go through like losing your taste and all that stuff?
Yeah, we did all that the first time, and then the second time it came, our immune system built up on that bitch. It was like, aha, yeah, I can taste now, bitch. I smell now. Yeah, so and then we got a little bit, a little more immune to the shit as a family and a unit. But like I said, what I realized is that, personally, my own take is, they was bullshitting with us, man. That shit ain't as deadly as they were saying, man. Trust me, dog. Like, trust me, I'll give it to you so you can see, dog. Like, if you want it.
No, I don't need that shit, man.
I'll give it to you.
I trust them.
It ain't as bad.
I trust
them. It's not that bad. Bruh, it's not that bad. It's not what they say, bruh. Trust me, man. Come on.
Well, I live a healthy life, and, I eat right and everything. So I don't have doubts that I could survive it or whatever, but you just never know, man. I just don't. I know that thing that I had. I don't ever want that shit again because it was horrible, man.
Which one?
I'm saying when I thought I had it last year, in last January, man, I was sicker than I ever been, man, and that shit was bad, even worse than when I had pneumonia before. So I'm like, man, I do not want that shit again. Whatever I have to do not to get it, except for take that damn.
I done had all that shit.
Did you take the vaccine?
I had all that shit. Hell, fuck that. I ain't taking no motherfucking vaccine.
Is your family gonna take it?
Hell no, I'm not putting that shit on my kids, man. I mean, you got people talking about the conspiracy shit where they saying, it's got, population control and they sterilizing motherfuckers in the vaccine. Man, listen, I don't know. I don't listen to nobody. The news and shit been lying. Our political leaders been lying to us. As if anything's new, right? But,
it's hard to know what to believe, that's for sure.
Right, and so like I'm not trying to believe shit, but my instinct, man, my inner goddamn my chi, nigga, my chi, my inner chi, nigga, get in tap with your inner chi and listen to that motherfucker. You feel me? Yeah.
Well, man, I haven't gotten it myself, man, and I don't feel like I want to. I've never got the flu shot or anything like that. It's like man, I have been reading up on it though. I have been reading up on it, and it's not what I thought it was, but still, it's something. I don't know, man. I'm deciding. I haven't gotten it, and I'm not gonna rush in there, but eventually,
nigga,
I might do it.
I don't know what to believe, but I heard some shit where that motherfucker got some nanotechnology in it with some little crystalline antennas on this shit that makes you have antennas where they can pick up 5G, can pick up your body signals, and they can tell you personal information and observe your body and all this shit, man. I don't really know, but I do know this. Bill Gates' face is attached to this fucking vaccine for some reason, man. And
I know.
And like Bill Gates and computers don't go nothing hand in hand with no goddamn medicines and goddamn bioscience. So how the fuck you merge computer shit with bio shit and then you put this motherfucker's computer face on the face of the vaccine? It's just weird and creepy to me, and I just think that it's got some shit to do with some scientific technology type shit where they, got some fucking monitoring and big brother shit going on. And I'm not really a conspiracy nigga, but like, Like, you know, it's some shit going on. It's a conspiracy out here, bro.
You said monitoring, and I feel you, dog.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel
Like,
you,
I
man.
heard that
It's
it
hard to
said that, like,
know.
like, no, I was listening to like a really, really renowned, certified doctor who was saying to me that, you know, this shit has the new vaccine has the ability to monitor your body levels. It can tell you who you had sex with. I mean, now when last time you had sex, what chemicals is going off in your body, what you allergic to, what your body, you know, certain levels in your body and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like, I don't really know what to believe, but this shit interesting as fuck. And while I'm hitting this weed right now, man, this shit really started to
You
like
gotta
dance
smoke
in my head.
weed.
All kind of thoughts and shit going on in here, man.
Man,
This is
that's
weed,
what
man. Have you
that's what
tried
the
that
weed to
goddamn
do.
biscotti, bro? Man, you tried the biscotti? Man, look, I see purple horseshoes, green lights, blue diamonds, and yellow. Nigga.
Hey man, what's up with crypto and all that, man? So you've been investing?
Oh man. Oh yeah, you know it. You know, I'm like, I got bit by the crypto bug. I've been getting down with it. You know
Really?
what I'm saying? I'm one of them niggas that, yeah.
You
I'm one
got
of them
bit
niggas that
how
believe this
long?
motherfucker.
You got bit how long ago? How long you been really messing with it?
Well, literally, I heard about it like 10 years ago, and I
Right.
got a homeboy that made like $5 million off of Bitcoin.
Damn.
Buying shares long ass time ago, was telling me about it, and I was like, nigga, please.
Yeah,
The same
same with
nigga was
me,
telling
man.
me like 10 years before that to buy gold. He was like, man, gold finna go up. I didn't listen to him 20 years ago. Man, that motherfucker bought a lot of gold, and that shit started skyrocketing. I was like, God damn, I should have jumped on the wave. But he turned a lot of his gold into Bitcoin, you know, like 10 years ago. And let me tell
Damn.
you, man, this
So
man
he got
made
a
about,
lot,
he
huh?
bought him a ranch. He got a ranch out in Tracy. The nigga got horses and shit. This nigga got like, you know, old cars and shit. And he doing his shit. And I should have listened to him. But now I've been listening to him, and I started my digital wallet. And one of the things that he told me that really like, because you got to remember, man, it's a computer divide with us niggas, man. You know,
Yeah.
us black people. You know what I'm saying? It's a computer divide. You know, we kind of have this inherent feeling that, oh man, that shit too hard. I ain't fucking with that. I don't know nothing about that. But like, you got to remember, man, they make computers simple enough for fucking 3 and 4-year-olds to operate. So if the 3 or 4-year-old can know how to do TikTok and YouTube and do the latest dances, then it ain't no excuse for your black ass to not know how to actually download an app for cryptocurrency and navigate through the app like you navigate through TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook when you didn't know shit about that app. And then you navigated through that bitch and learned how to post pictures and shit now and message bitches and DM. Well, the crypto apps are the same way. If you start fucking with them and playing with them, you'll start to figure out certain things. YouTube will help you when you get to situations where you don't understand terminology and shit. Shit sound like goddamn Asian dude speaking Chinese to you. It'd be the same thing sometimes. But you just get on YouTube, use the information age, get you some information, man. Grab some of this information out of the air, man. On these
Yeah,
goddamn,
man.
you know,
The thing that's
these fiber optic waves, pull that shit in your brain, man. You know what I'm saying? Get some information, but yes, it's that easy, man. If you can download Facebook and Instagram, then you can download this shit, figure this shit out. It's real easy, man.
But see, look, the thing that was interesting to me, man, is like the rebellistic nature of it, because it's like
Rebellistic. Hold on, nigga. Wait, nigga. God damn it. Rebellistic. I ain't never heard that fucking word.
damn, did I make that up?
Word.
Where
I did you, nigga? That sounds
rebellion.
like it.
Oh, really? The word is probably rebellious. I said rebellistic.
Okay, now I've
That was
heard
dope.
that motherfucking word.
That was dope.
Yeah, I
Hey,
heard
look,
that word. Because you know, nigga get into an
rebellistic,
explanation when he
man. I
tries to
better.
yeah, you know,
I'm gonna
shit
copyright
be
that, Mike.
That shit is interculous, bro. That shit
Yeah,
is real interculous. Man.
interculous.
That's interculous, bro. That shit
Facts.
is real, like,
Facts.
scronomorphifying, man. That is a scronomorphifying ass analogy that you just used. You know, niggas, you know,
Yeah.
we will make up.
Well, I like how it eliminates the bank, man, because you know right now you gotta put your money. You gotta put your money in a bank, and the bank holds it for you, quote unquote, and then they give it back to you when you need it.
Look, Mike. That's the cliche talk that everybody and their mama hears, but don't really understand what's going on behind it. So there's another underlying explanation that's easier for us to understand.
Okay.
It might sound crazy, but you know, it's like this: centralized money and decentralized money. You have centralized money, which is banks, meaning centralized, meaning somebody can come in and dictate how this money is going to go, what this money's value is, blah, blah, blah.
Right. It ain't in your possession.
It's not centralized. It's in the central connections possession. Decentralized means nobody fucking own this shit. This shit is based on what we say is worth.
That's right.
So if I say I want like the first Bitcoin transaction was for 10,000 Bitcoins for a pizza.
For a
Can
pizza?
you imagine how much somebody just made off of Bitcoin 20 years later for saving those 10,000 Bitcoin?
Damn. That's like damn near $1
And it was the
billion.
first transaction. It's a lot of goddamn money. I'm not really hella good at math. I'm just good enough to count money.
Okay, you said 10,000. Okay, so if it's at 60,
10,000
it's at 57. Yeah, times 60.
I bought yesterday. Yesterday was a buy day for Bitcoin. I don't know if you know that, but it was down to like 56,000.
No, I picked up some more.
Right, you should have picked up yesterday because if you know the market, it's going to go back up to 60, 65 now, 70.
Exactly.
And then now if you bought in at 54,000, 58,000, nigga, you just made a few dollars on that little chump ass change you put in. But imagine the motherfucker who put in 10 million, like Walmart the other day, or PayPal or Bank of America, who are now buying Bitcoin and they're buying up whatever comes up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So after when the banks tell you, when the banks is buying Bitcoin, that should tell you something, bro.
Right. That should tell you something.
When the banks are buying the Bitcoin and the corporations that run the banks and they're buying Bitcoin, that should tell you something. That means their dollar ain't as strong as this Bitcoin. Bitcoin is worth more than the dollar.
Yeah, it's worth more because the dollar is decreasing and Bitcoin is increasing. The value is increasing.
Now, the thing about this knowledge is that once you start getting into this shit, you can realize that there are points and times where you can get in this game and, figure out sell points, when you get some sell action. You start trading shit that get more pips, like the dollar. That shit moves and fluctuates throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Hella more times than Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more volatile. It's more volatile, so it moves a lot. There are people that make $30,000 and $40,000 a day just investing in the dollar for an hour or 2 or 3 or 4 hours.
Man, I know, man. I'm getting up on that game, man. And
I've been say, okay, now's the time to sell. Bam, and then they sell. They made a few dollars, then they wait. They say, okay, now it went down. Now's the time to buy. Then they buy again, and then they'd be like, boom, it's back over there. Bam, now's the time to sell. And they just, there are programs that help you determine these times.
They do that shit all day. I mean, every day. And and there's ways
to
get. Not all day. Not all day. Every day. Exactly.
Shit, like right now.
First 2 hours.
My wallet right now. I check my wallet right now. Everything's down. I'm losing money. Get up at 6 in the morning and look at them numbers at 7 and 8. Look at how much money I made since yesterday.
Exactly.
Even though I lost.
That's what I love, man.
So it's a crazy game.
I love how I wake up in the morning, man, and I got dough and I didn't do nothing but sleep, man. And so
and I'm loving that
I'm in it.
I'm loving that too. Yeah, well, that's the thing about it. You ever go to Starbucks and you see a white dude or an Asian dude, they pull up. Ain't a black dude, never a black dude. Like a motherfucking white dude, preppy motherfucker, pull up in a fresh ass BMW. The sharp BMW, that sharp motherfucker. Or a fresh Benz, AMG on that bitch, bi-turbo on that bitch. You'd be like, damn, what is he doing? He get out, he sit down at Starbucks, order a coffee, pop his laptop open, and he sit down on his laptop for about an hour. And then after his coffee, he closed his laptop, he jumped back in his car, and he split. You'd be like, damn, what that motherfucker do? Bruh, you just found out what they do.
Yeah, I did just find out. Yep. And how he got his house on the top of a hill, and how he
got another
going.
car that he pulled up in on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And he pulled up in an old school classic car. You like, damn, that's the same little Asian dude.
Fresh off a 30-day vacation from south of France and all that. Yeah. I get the picture.
With a fresh pair of Air Pegasus, with a pair of Nikes he bought from the Nike outlet, from the Pegasus, fresh neck Pegasus. He got them for the low at the Nike outlet. He didn't go to Gucci. He didn't go to Louis Vuitton. He don't got a Louis Vuitton. This, that, and the other. He's learning how to manage his money.
No, Louis Vuitton means nothing. Please, it means nothing, bro.
Yeah, it's about because I've been caught in all them circles, man, and now I'm starting to get in this awakening, man. It's like I'm waking up.
Hell yeah, I heard that shit.
Going places, man, and like the thing about where I'm going, man, the hard thing about realizing where I'm going, I'm gonna tell you something that's really hard because I'm scared of change. It's like I'm changing, and there's a change that's happening. It happens to every man when he gets to my age, right?
Okay.
And I'm afraid of this change, Mike, and I'm afraid out of human nature because it's going obviously when something changes, you don't know what to expect. It's gonna be something different, and we all afraid of the unknown. It's a natural, inherent human nature to be afraid of the unknown. You're comfortable in your surroundings when you know what to expect. You know what's coming tomorrow. You know when you're going to eat. But when your shit is ruffled and you're not really sure and shit change, then you're not comfortable. So I'm afraid of that change. And the thing that is really like frightening about it is it's a possibility that it's people that's in my circle right now that's not going to be able to come where I'm going.
Well, you gotta already know that, man. That's already set in
Well, I'm
stone.
just thinking,
It was written,
but see, the
baby.
thing is, but see, Mike, these are people that I love and I've come to
Still
depend on
written.
in my life,
Still written,
right? And so,
unfortunately.
like, that's what makes it hard. Yeah, I hear you. That's the cliche part. But I'm a human being and I have human nature, and I'm just a psychological being that's stuck in my own little head. You feel me? I don't know much more than what I know. You feel me? And so that's all I'm working with. And at the end of the day, I'm just doing the best I can to figure out, what my next move is right now, man. Because Gitmore as a comic, man, is he's not dead or nothing, but this shit is like it's another side that's thriving out here. That ain't shit funny, right? You feel me? Like it
You
ain't
said
really shit that's
get
funny.
more the
But
comic
it, man,
ain't dead, but man, okay, look. So you from the Oak, right?
oh yeah, off
You're
top,
from the
off
Oak.
top.
How long you been here in LA?
Shit going on 7. Shit, I got out here in 04.
04?
So we doing damn near 20, yeah, right. So like damn near 20 years.
Oh, damn near 20 years.
Damn near 04.
Dan, did you come out here to get
What?
busy with comedy or what?
I came out here to get the fuck up out of Oakland because them niggas was killing niggas left and right. Good dudes like me was just dying. Niggas who didn't
Show
have
enough.
nothing to do with nothing.
Show enough.
Yeah, so I was just like needing a change and shit. Now, I got cousins out here that do that, that gang banging bullshit, aunties and all that shit, man. I always came down here when I was a kid, to be with them and spend summers and blah blah blah. But I always said when I was a kid that I'm gonna move out there, man. I'm gonna get out there and do my thing one day, man. I love LA. And so I had an opportunity to move out here, and so I did. And comedy has always been something that's been in my heart. You feel me? I've always had a sense of humor, and I was tapped in with humor and how humor binds, the human spirit. You know what I mean? It transcends every aspect of difference in the human spirit. You feel me? Humor kind of, it just, it bypasses everything. They don't give a kid. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, straight, gay, rich, poor, crazy, sane. It doesn't
Really, let me
matter.
give you some hand claps on
One
that.
joke, one joke will make every single person in all of them spectrums laugh at the exact same thing. And
Yeah.
that's just humor. It just crosses.
That's beauty right there, man. That's
You
pure
don't got
beauty.
nothing in common with him. He ain't got nothing in common with you. But guess what? We all laugh at the same fucking things in life. And so that's the thing about comedy that always attracted me.
It's medicine, man. It's really medicine.
Right. I mean, you can look at it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sometimes,
because it can heal. You know what I mean? It can heal you.
Right.
It's natural medicine though, because if people, man, have way more stress, way more hypertension, way more depression. People that don't laugh, man, it's been a gang of studies, man. This shit is medicine, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't even got to go to the studies and shit. You can just go down the motherfucking street, look at a homeless motherfucker that's dancing with a sign in his hand for a few dollars for this tax company shit. And you like, man, this motherfucker making a few dollars, and you like, man, what the fuck do you got to have to be happy about, motherfucker? You finna get the change and get the tent.
Right.
But, you like joy is something that you can't steal from the human spirit. And
that's right.
Comedy and like humor is like the sub foundation of joy. You know what I mean? You have to be able to laugh.
That's
If
right.
you don't know how to laugh, we gonna find you out in the comic room. When we on the stage, Mike, you already know. You get this motherfucker who just won't laugh, or sometimes you get a crowd that just won't laugh. And you know, it's tough when you getting in the game and you trying to get this motherfucking crowd together. But it's when you relax and realize that the humor lies within yourself, not within the room and trying. You know what I mean? Trying to be funny. The humor lies within yourself, man. It's when you relax and you know, that's kind of, you know, because humor is something that you got to really stop and really pay some homage to, man, because it really will help your ass, like you say, man. Keep you from thinking about all the negative shit that's going on around you that you can or can't control. You feel me? Like, shit. I need humor in my life, man. I need it.
Hell yeah. Dang, you know what, Mike? I got one more minute on this thing, man. It was set for 2 hours. This shit about to go out.
Yeah, but that's all I got for you. That's about all I got is about another minute for you. So we on the same page. We got to do it again. I like.
Yeah,
this,
we
man.
ain't do it. We didn't do it right.
Introspective conversation. Yeah, right. So maybe how about the next episode? If anybody check it out, anybody listening, man, we tune in the next episode. We load this up, see what kind of hits get. The next episode, man, we do it. You know, where I can actually.
Yeah.
Do it face to face. Trust me, I got a mask on right now just so I won't get none of you niggas COVID.
Don't sleep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Don't sleep.
Yeah.
Don't sleep. Hey, well, look, man.
So anyway,
give us your information, man. Where they can find you.
Check this out, man. Here's my social and my address, man. But wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, you could go ahead, Mr. Bitcoin, and give all your shit away.
Right. Exactly, man. You can catch me on Instagram, man. It's Michael Gitmore. And I got a backup page where I'm about to start loading my funny videos with this character. His name is Reverend Bitcoin. I want to introduce y'all to Reverend Bitcoin. Yes,
Reverend
Bitcoin. Praise God. Yes, Reverend Bitcoin.
Niggas gonna be paying a offering with a blockchain.
Oh man, I take blockchain, Cardano,
Satoshis,
XRP, everything that you can. I have a Bitcoin ATM in the back of my church, right? Yeah, you're gonna have the Bitcoin ban, all that. Man.
Preacher, do you take Satoshis?
No, but actually, yeah, it's gonna be maybe we'll get you in on it, man, because it's a funny little sketch we about to start doing, and love some funny videos on the Reverend Bitcoin. Situation that we got going with some nice creativity and stuff like that going on. Play on.
Hella dope.
Yeah.
Hella
a lot
dope.
of stuff that's going on. So it should be pretty cool. So check out for that. Watch out for that. But yeah, man. Instagram, Facebook, all that, man. Michael Gitmore, man. You can find me. Find my YouTube channel, Michael Gitmore Comedy. You can check out some videos, some stand up here and there, you know, blah, so on and so forth. Like my page, man. I need some followers. So
Hell yeah.
tell a friend, man. Yeah.
Facts, man. All right, Mike. Well, shit, man. Before it chops me off, man. Much love, bro. We're gonna do this again. All right. Sorry for the mix-ups, man. I'm still learning this program.
It's
so.
all right, man. Everybody stay COVID free, and until next time, man. We'll be tuning in with y'all, man.
All right, man. Holla back.
All right, right on, baby.
All right, party people.
Mike,
we out of here.
Yes, sir. Mike Robinson Boulevard. We in the building.
You know it. All right, bro.